All right, I believe I'm on. Well, guys, what a day it's been. I'm battling a little chest cold here. Hopefully I won't go crazy coughing up a lung or anything, but it's the 98 Braves against the 93 Giants. It's game 4 of day 1. And I was looking at the lineup, and in the last game, Walt Weiss was the 9-hole for the Oakland A's, 88 Oakland A's. Hello, Mike. Thank you for joining me. And Walt Weiss was in the Oakland A's lineup. So I'm kicking around the idea. Of course, Willie McGee, he's also in the 85 Cardinals. So I was thinking about when those two teams play each other, when two teams play each other that have the same player, the home team gets to use him, and the visiting team will have to sub out. That's kind of my thoughts right now on that. I really don't want the same player playing. But I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it. If anybody has any strong opinions on that, let me know. You know, if you do that when you play tournaments, stuff like that, what do you do? If anything, you might not do anything. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's the first game of the night. Hopefully I can make it through a few games. We'll look at the lineups for each team. For the Braves, it's going to go Walt Weiss, Gerald Williams in right, Chipper Jones, Walt Weiss at short, obviously, Chipper Jones at third, Galarraga at first, Klesko in left. Now they're fielding 2 as a team, and they're a 40, so you need 41 or more. Lazy Warlock, thank you for stopping by and joining us. So like I said, they're a 40. And Klesko's a 1 in the outfield. Not a very good fielder. But he's better at the plate than Michael Tucker. So Tucker could have made him fielding 1, but they're going to go with Klesko. Andrew Jones in center. Javi Lopez catching. Virgil Lockhart, or Keith Lockhart at second. On the mounds, Greg Maddux. For the Giants, it's Darren Lewis in center. Willie McGee in right. Will Clark at first. Barry Bonds in left. Matt Williams at third. There's another guy, Matt Williams. I believe he's on the 99 Diamondbacks also. Robbie Thompson at second. Kurt Manwaring at catching. Royce Clayton at short. And John David Barkett on the mound. He's a B pitcher. Maddux is an A. And San Francisco's fielding 1. So a very good fielding team. What set is this? This is not, well, it's a set, I guess. They have great teams of the past. And they have 3 different volumes, which have different teams in each volume, obviously. And I have 2 of them, I believe. I don't know which ones they are. There's volume 1, 2, and 3. So I can't remember which 2 that I have. So here we go. Walt Weiss digging in. 46-13. He strikes out. Burkett starts the game off with a K. Here's Gerald Williams. 44, that's an 8. He flies out to the center fielder, Lewis. Darren Lewis. 2 away, Chipper Jones, a 52, is a 27. And 27, he grounds out to the third baseman, Matt Williams. Guns it over to almost said Matt Clark, Will Clark. There's a guy named Matt Clark played basketball for Oklahoma State back in the 80s, early 80s. So. Here's Greg Maddux out on the mound for the Braves, facing the Giants, and Darren Lewis leading off. 35, that's a 40. 40 is a foul ball. Another 35, another foul ball. Strike 2. And a 65 is a 35. He fouls out to the catcher, so fittingly fouls out to the catcher. You got all the great teams of the past. That's cool. Willie McGee, 25, is an 8, and that's a pop out to the third baseman, Chipper Jones. There's Will Clark, 43. Seal 29, and 29 is a 1 to, actually, Maddux has an X. So strikeout. Maddux strikes out Will Clark. Top of 2, Big Cat, Andres Galarraga, 15 is a 10. That is a single. Brings up Klesko. No bunting here or hit and run. A 23 is a 12. And maybe they should have. It's a double play. It's a 4-6-3. And double play. Here's Chipper Jones with 2 down. A 34, and he flies out to the center fielder, Darren Lewis, for the third out. Single, double play, and a fly out to center. Bottom of 2, Barry Bonds. 46 home runs in 93. A 21, he flies out to Klesko in left field. Matt Williams, a 26. Another fly out to Klesko. And a 32 is a 26. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. Yeah, 26. He grounds out to Lockhart. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Giants. No problem for Maddux so far. Only hit of the game by Galarraga. Javi Lopez, 61 is a 24, and he grounds out to short. Royce Clayton, shortstop. And Lockhart, he fouls out to the catcher, Manwaring. So that brings up Maddux. 2 down, nobody on. 56. 56 is a 34. That will be a strikeout. Burkett has a Y. So he gets Maddux to chase 1. Doing a tournament, all great teams of the past, and then Final 4 of the 2014 teams. That's 64 teams. Man. Is it double elimination or? Kurt Manwaring, bottom of the 3rd, leading off, 45, and he walks. Maddux issues a leadoff walk. And here's Royce Clayton. He's going to hit and run. He's 282 batting average, and so that's pretty good. 51's an 8, hit and run. And an 8, single to right, runner to third, but against a grade A pitcher, Reuse result 26 below. He's out at grounds out to second. Since Maddux is an A pitcher, he grounds out 4-3. Manwaring goes to second. Brings up John Burkett. And a 33 is an 8. Runner on second. He grounds out to third. Chipper Jones makes the play as he hits a slow roller to third. Chipper has to charge it, only play to first. Manwaring goes to third. So 2 down and top of the order. 64 though for Darren Lewis, and that will be a strikeout. Giants threatening, cannot come through. Not double elimination, okay. Top of 4 and top of the order. 65. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm battling a cold here. And Walt Weiss fouls out to the catcher. But I said I was going to play, so I am playing, and that's just all there is to it. Battle through it. There's Gerald Williams, a 55's an 8. And he flies out to center. Darren Lewis. And here's Chipper Jones. 64 is a walk. Chipper Jones draws the walk. 2-out walk. There's Big Cat. He's 1 for 1. The only hit of the game for the Braves. And 23 is a 12. That's going to be trouble. That's a double play. But we're going to call it a 4-3. Nothing doing for the Braves. Bottom of 4. Willie McGee, 61, 27. That will be a strikeout. And Will Clark, a 53, is a 20. And fielding 2. Actually, third baseman. Third baseman is Chipper Jones. He's a 1. So it's first on a error. Actually, second baseman. Second baseman. It's first on an error all the way across the board, so E4. E4. And you know what that means. Barry Bonds coming up. Clark gets on an error. The dice know. Oh, they don't. 51's an 8. Runner on first, an 8. It's a ground ball to Galarraga. He flips to Maddux. And Clark goes to second. 2 down. And Matt Williams, a 12, 25. That will end the inning as he grounds out to short. And shortstop Walt Weiss. And both teams putting up zeros. Top of 5. Klesko, a 30. That's a fly out to left field. Barry Bonds making the catch. Here's Andrew Jones. Andrew with a 4 on an 11. And that is a double. 1-out double and brings up Javi Lopez. And a 25, man on second. And it is a, well, let's see here, 25. Yeah, they're fielding 1, so it's a double play, a 6-4-3. Actually, it's a line drive double play. It's a 6-6-4. 6-6-4 line out, and then doubled up Jones at second. So that ends the inning. Still 0-0. First and second rounds, best of 1. Fourth round, best of 3. Fifth round, best of 5. Sixth round, best of 7. That's cool. Eighth round, best of 9. I guess that's the finals, huh? All right, Robbie Thompson, 42, and he draws a leadoff walk. Another leadoff walk. Kurt Manwaring. And he is going to... It's going to be a pitcher's duel. It's looking like it so far. So he's going to try to bunt. Well, no, I take that back. He's going to hit and run. Hit and run. Try to stay out of the double play. 15 is an 8. And again, 26. He grounds out to second. Thompson moves to second. 1 out. Here's Royce Clayton. 65, 35. 35 is a foul out to Chipper Jones. So 2 away. Thompson at second. Here's Burkett, the pitcher, 35. And he strikes out. And I don't need to flip a card because that was the pitcher. Top of 6, still 0-0. Both pitchers' fatigue inning is the 7th inning, by the way. And Virgil Lockhart with a 35. He fouls out to catcher Manwaring. And here's Maddux, a 14. He flies out to Barry Bonds in left field. There's Walt Weiss, a 0. And he cannot hit a home run. He did not hit a home run in 1998. So best he can do is triple. 43, and he doubles. So 2 out double. Brings up Gerald Williams. A 61 is a 40. And 2 out result is a ground out to second. Robbie Thompson making the play. So that ends it. Still 0-0. Bottom of 6. Burkett matching Maddux. When I have the same players, you let them both play. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're representing that team from that year, so you know it's not like they're on the same year. So I can see both ways. Darren Lewis, 24 is a 27. That will be a strikeout. And here's Willie McGee. 51 is an 8. Pops out to Chipper Jones. Brings up Will Clark. A 51's a 9. And that's a ground out to short. Why do I have their cards down there? Okay. Top of 7. Top of 7. Both pitchers strolling right along. And it's Larry Jones, a 64, and he walks. A leadoff walk by Burkett. And this is his point, or his, I'll call it fatigue inning for for Atba. All right, here's Galarraga, 64. There's a 37. And Chipper Jones, he is caught off first. So So Chipper gets picked off after leading off the inning with a walk. So now bases cleared. Here's Galarraga, 23. And that's a 12. That's a ground out to third. So 2 away, Ryan Klesko, another 64, and he strikes out. Burkett pitching a heck of a game. So here we go, bottom of 7, Barry Bonds. 26. He strikes out. Maddux gets the best of him. Strikes him out. Here's Matt Williams. 31 is a 9. He grounds out to short. 36, 33, Robbie Thompson. 33, Maddux doesn't have a Y, so it's a pop out to second. So another 0. Top of 8. Still 0-0. Andrew Jones, 61 is a 27. He grounds out to third. And brings up the catcher, Javi Lopez. 15 is an 8, and he flies out to Lewis in center. You know, I mean, Burkett's a B pitcher. They just need some 9s. And I can't even get a 9. Virgil Lockhart, there's a 9, just like I said. Maybe I just had to talk about it. Single. And it brings up Maddux. They're going to let him hit. There's 2 outs, man on first. Maddux, you know, he's not a terrible hitter. 23, 12. And that would be a double play, but it's going to be a ground out to second. And we'll move to the bottom of the 8th. And the catcher, Kurt Manwaring. This is definitely a pitcher's duel. Larry Harris, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you. Kurt Manwaring, 25, is an 8. Pop out to Chipper Jones. And Royce Clayton, 63. They fly out to right field. And Williams out there. And we got the pitcher spot. There's 2 outs, though. And he's cruising right along. Let's leave him in there. 56. Strikes out. Go to the 9th. Who's going to get a hold of one here? That's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to have to hit one out. Walt Weiss will not be that guy because he, like I said earlier, 0 home runs. 16 is a 28. And he grounds out to short. And I keep forgetting to put my innings up here. 9, 9th inning. So there's excuse me. Here's Gerald Williams. 54, 32. He flies out to right field. That is Willie McGee out there. I believe that's the first fly out to Willie McGee. The entire game. Here's Larry Chipper Jones. And Chipper's the man. 66. And he's got double 1s down there, so he makes up for getting picked off and hits one out. And it's 1-0 Braves. And it's 2 down, nobody on. Here's Big Cat Galarraga. 13, and that's a walk. So Burkett may be tiring here a little bit. That brings up Klesko. This may be his last batter. 25 is a 9. We're on first. Single. Like I said earlier, I'm battling a chest cold. So first and second with 2 down, and they will be going to the bullpen, the Giants. And they've got a pretty decent bullpen. Old Kevin Rogers shut the door. Let's see, Mike Jackson, XYZ and a B. But they need to make sure the door gets shut here. It's going to be Kevin Rogers. A with an X. So 2 down, and runners at first and second. And here's Andrew Jones. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And 23. And first and second, 23 is a foul strike. Catcher injured by foul tip and is unable to play for the next 3 games. So it's a foul strike. Let's see, is it all the way across 23? It is not. 23. Well, they are fielding 1. So catcher's injured. First injury. I've never played with injuries. Ever in ATBA. So Manwaring, he's out for 3 games. And that will bring in Jeff Reed. As there's a timeout on the field, Jeff Reed's got to get his equipment on and get out there. Manwaring out for 3. Reed. I'll just put it I3 there. I don't know what else to do. So Andrew Jones still at the plate as they walk Manwaring off the field. So it's still first and second, strike 1 on Andrew Jones. So 26, and Rogers strikes him out. Rogers comes in, does the job, shuts the door, keeps it a 1-run game. And bottom of the 9th, here we go. Maddux will come back out. Try for the complete game shutout. And it's top of the order, Darren Lewis. 16 is a 28. He grounds out to short. That's good. You know you're getting old when you can't even follow the lines. Willie McGee with 1 out and a 42, and he strikes out. Maddux bearing down here in the 9th. It's Will Clark. He's got Barry Bonds on deck. Got to get this guy. Got to get him 55 as an 8, and he does. Pops it out to Chipper in foul territory. Squeezes it, and that is the game. The Braves win it 1-0. Final. Let's see, hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits for the Braves. 1 error. Error on the second baseman, Lockhart. For the Giants, let's see, they had good grief. What? Wait. How come nobody said anything? Hold on. You start playing and you don't realize that they've gotten guys on base, but that was a freaking no-hitter. Am I wrong on that? Am I missing something here? Who was walk, error, walk. No-hitter. Greg Maddux just threw a no-hitter. And I wasn't even paying attention. And no, of course, you guys weren't either. Larry Harris, no-hitter, exactly. Why was nobody paying attention to that? You know, you kind of see guys on base and you don't really think about the fact that it wasn't a base hit, it was a walk. And wow, that might be my first no-hitter. Witnessed live on YouTube. Greg Maddux no-hits the Giants. I don't think they had an error. I put it down, but I don't think they had an error. So the Braves 1-0. Who was the closer in 98? The closer was Lightenberg. He had 30 saves. John Rocker had a couple. But it was Kerry Lightenberg, looks like. So a no-hitter. How about that? And that will end this game. And I'm going to load up. Give me about 20, 30 minutes. Yep, give me about 20, 30 minutes and I will come back and we'll do, let's see, next game on the docket. Mark this one off. Is an interleague game. It's the 95 Indians and 99 Diamondbacks at Cleveland for one game. So that should be interesting. That's going to be probably Randy Johnson. Maybe another no-hitter. I doubt it, though. Cleveland Indians. Very good lineup. All right, so I will be 2 walks. Yep, 2 walks. 2 walks away from a perfect game. All right, so that's going to wrap this one up. Give me about 20, 30 maybe. I'll be back with the Indians and the Diamondbacks.